Hi, my name is Jessica Watkins, and I am a level designer with C17 at the Guildhall at SMU. Today we'll be going over a series of tutorials for the UDK Matinee. Please make sure you have the UDK December 2011 build installed. Thanks for watching, and if you like our video tutorials, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks. So the first thing we want to do is, like I said, make sure that we have the 2011 December build installed. I'm going to go and open up the editor. Depending on the type of computer that you have, this may or may not take a few minutes. Might take a couple minutes for me just because I have the internet running in the background, which actually I'm going to go ahead and just close out so it runs a little faster. Also make sure you download the correct bit version for your computer, otherwise it will not work. You can also download it for a Mac, I believe. These video tutorials will cover just PC only, not mobile things. So keep that in mind as you watch these. If you're looking for mobile tutorials, go ahead and do a quick search for that. Thank you again for joining us. This is going to be a, I believe, 5-part tutorial series. Alright, here we go. This is what the basic interface of UDK looks like. It's going to pop up with a welcome to UDK. It's going to have a couple things here. The most useful one, if you don't find our tutorial useful, is the video tutorials actually done by the UDK creators, but don't worry about that for now. This is going to be our content browser here. Here we can find all of our static meshes, materials, textures, sounds, lights, things like that, but we're not going to go over that too deeply right this second. What we're here to do is learn the UDK Matinee, but first we need to know the basics of UDK itself. So this is our main play area. Some people like to keep this dynamic lighting set up here. I, however, am not a fan of it. I like to create my own lighting, and you can do whatever you choose. In order to create a new setting for your lighting, or a new scene at all, you just go to File, New, and then it'll ask you what kind of lighting you would like. Just pick whichever one you like. I'm going to pick blank map because that's what I work best on. So I'm going to go ahead and pick blank map here. There's a couple of things over here. I'm not going to go over every single one of those, but just the basics we'll be working with is the camera mode and the geometry mode. Camera mode lets you move around. Geometry mode actually lets you shape your paintbrush. Now, your paintbrushes or your brushes can be found right here. These are also known as BSP brushes. These will actually just be the brush or shapes you will be creating. So right here I'm going to click, if I right click the cube, I can actually modify its properties, and I'm just going to go ahead and set this all to 512. You can move down these things just by hitting tab. So I've got 512 by 512 by 512 with a wall thickness of 16. That's just the standard. I don't ever change it. You can. It's up to you. I'm going to go ahead and click hollow on this box. If I don't click hollow on this box, what will happen is it will just create a cube that I cannot actually run around in. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit build. It's not going to look like it does anything, but if we zoom out a little bit here on our windows, we can see that we have this brush, but no actual shape. So we need to put some paint on our brush. In order to do that, we need to click the CSG Add button here. So after we do that, as you can see in our perspective view here, we've actually got a box that we can run around in. Now, however, if I build and play this level right now, it'll just be totally black, and I will show you that now. And if you end up with this, all you need to do is hit unlit so you can move around. I always work in unlit mode. So in order for us to see where we're going, we need to add a couple of things. First of all, we need to add a player start so we know where to start in the level. So just go to add actor, player start. Occasionally this might pop up as a black box and say bad size. All you need to do is just move it up just a tiny bit. The next thing we need to do is go to add actor, add light point, and then move this up. Now, you can double right click on this light, or double left click on this light, and bring up its properties, but we're not going to go into all that just now. You can find those in other tutorials on through the Guildhall. So, what I'm going to do right now is just click on Build All. It's located right here. So I'm going to go ahead and build all. Go ahead and let it build. This is the swarm thing. This is basically like the rendering queue for the UDK, and I might have just done a very bad thing and crashed my UDK because I did not save. You should always save before you do anything. Yep, I'm pretty sure I crashed it. Let's see, it could just be the swarm. Oh, nope, there we go. I got it to work. The UDK gods like me a lot. So I'm going to go ahead, and now I'm going to save. So I'm going to go to File, Save As. We actually need to save this as DM dash, I'm just going to call it basic map. .udk. The reason why we put the DM dash is because it lets us play it as a deathmatch, and what that means is that we will spawn in and have a weapon and be able to pick up pickups and things like that. We can also add bots. So just go ahead and hit save. It already exists because I've been working on this file before. Just say yes. Alright, there we go. So now we're just going to quickly play this level, and this map is using, just say yeah, don't worry about it. And now we can actually run around in our room. So this is the basic setup. You can do all sorts of things, add hallways, anything like that. We're actually later in this tutorial going to show you how to make a moving platform using Kismet and the Matinee, which we will be going over in part 2 of this tutorial series. Thanks for watching this tutorial over the basics of the UDK Matinee and how to get started in it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please continue to part 2 if you wish to continue the tutorials. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks.